Marlon called the show and he's accusing my brother of molesting my son. I don't think any of this ever happened. I don't think Bernard ever did anything like this. I don't think he would do anything to a child, period. When CPS came knocking at my door, I was wondering, like, what was the situation about? They had told me that my brother had touched my son. I told them that was not possible. They asked me, how did I know? I told them because my brother wouldn't do anything like that. He's not that type of person. We went to a child development class. They interviewed my son on the television. He said nothing never happened. Bernard never touched him in no type of way. They gave him an STD test, and it came back, nothing was wrong with him. He never been touched or anything. After he got his tests, CPS got it, and the detectives, and our case was closed out. I know Marlon through a friend of the family, and I've been knowing him for 3 or 4 years. The fact that he's saying this really does shock me. I think he's a lonely old man. He's just obsessed with my family. He's obsessed with Bernard. Marlon has crossed the line. He's going to my son's father, James, and he was supposed to come to me about it because I take care of him. I'm just tired of it. I just wish this all be done. I really hope that the tests come back that Bernard did not do it. Marlon, I hope he goes to jail for lying. And today, I want answers. I want all of this to be done and over with.
Marlon, you say that a couple years ago, you walked in on something and it was pretty shocking.
Yes, I did.
What was that?
I walked into the basement. Okay, let me start off from the beginning. Me and Nikkia's son was sitting on the couch. He was playing with my phone, playing a video game that he had downloaded to my phone. Okay, he gets up and he walks down into the basement. Something just tells me walk down there in that basement and see what's going on down there in that basement. I get up and I walk down there into the basement and I peep down and I see Bernard down there with he had on his robe. His robe was open and he was forcing his nephew to give him oral sex. I mean, just blatant, just disrespect. You know what I'm saying? I ran down there immediately. I whooped his ass.
Bernard's ass.
I whooped his ass.
You stand up. We'll do talking standing up. Marlon is here, and he states that you guys were lovers.
Never.
Boyfriend. Oh, so you weren't.
Never lovers, never dated, never. Nothing like that.
Okay. So I'll just say, he says that you guys were lovers. He's over at somebody's house with your nephew. The nephew's playing a game on a phone, walks down into the basement. He gets suspicious that the nephew went down the basement, and he says that you're standing in a robe, full frontal nudity, forcing your nephew to perform oral sex on you.
For one, that never happened. For two, I'm never alone with any kids or anybody by myself, unless I'm at my own house.
Why is
If he beat my brother up in the basement, where was everybody else at? Why didn't
Because there's
nobody...
other people in the house?
Right.
Right.
Other siblings, so where was they at? Where was my mother at if he did all this?
Did Marlon ever, after this incident, come to you and say, hey...
Never in his... I haven't seen Marlon over 2 years.
You haven't seen Marlon in 2 years?
No, I have not seen Marlon. He made a little thing on Facebook about Bernard, tagged all friends and family members in it about rapists, molester. Like, where is this coming from? He blocked me out of it, so I couldn't even see it.
So he never talked to you and said that, that your brother, Bernard,
The pencil accident, he wasn't even nowhere around when the pencil accident happened.
What is the pencil accident, by the way?
My son was supposed to have been doing his homework. My mother picked him up from school. He was supposed to have been doing his homework. He was in my little sister's room, jumping in the bed with the pencil. The metal piece on the pencil poked him in his throat and swept up the back of his tongue. They kept him overnight to watch him so they could see, can he swallow right?
Right.
He was out the hospital the next day. He goes, it was a gun. Where did you get that from?
Marlon said it was a gun?
Yeah, okay. On paper with the CPS.
Well, he said now, tonight, or he said right now, he believes it's from your brother sexually abusing him.
See, and that's another, he can't even keep his lies straight.
You know what? You talking about somebody obsessed with you? Nobody's obsessed with you. I could care less about you.
So why are you
It's about this kid. You know what you're doing to him. You know what you're doing to him.
So you really think
you know what you're doing to him.
Like that? Why would
Why are you lying?
Why did you wait Why did you wait a year later
Why are you lying?
to bring up some nasty like that?
The hell with you in this.
Hell with you.
The hell with you in this. That's where you going.
I am having a little trouble. I'm having a little trouble believing that basement story, okay?
For one,
okay,
Steve.
hold on.
I ain't got no reason to lie
Can I
about
say
nothing
something
like
to you,
this.
Steve?
I will.
Why would
Hold
I
on.
call
Okay.
her baby daddy and tell him something
Marlon.
like that? You know I never met that man. How do I know James? How do I know
How do
James?
you know me? It's him,
How do I
James.
know
You
James?
know people pay
My life.
Hey,
Why would I call that man and tell him something like that?
Stop. Hey,
Man, why would I call that man and tell him something like
stop
that?
now.
I'm stuck in the middle, basically. Because I don't know who to believe. Because he's coming telling me one thing, then we get to the precinct. He told the police the whole thing. Then they sent him to the police to take a polygraph test. We haven't got the results back.
Well, we got the ones that we took, and they're here today. Let's find out. Bernard, we asked you, straight to the heart of the matter, did you ever sexually molest Nikkia's oldest son?
No, I have not.
And you replied no. And the result of Bernard's lie detector test is that he told the truth. You want to hear your result? You made a lot of allegations. You need to face the music now.
Really?
Man, you can tell me right here.
No, you get out there and face the people you accused. You
I'm stuck in the middle.
don't need to go out
I don't
there.
know
Why?
what's
Do you know
going
what's
on.
in here already?
This is
Huh?
I
my
meant
child.
what I did.
What did you do? What did you do?
Damn thing for him.
What did you
For
do?
you to stop and believe that I'll do
At least I
He's
admitted
sick
to it.
too.
I ain't no coward.
You well, you're a coward to go back out on that
I
stage.
admitted to it. Man, you know.
Marlon, who's made all these accusations against everybody else, said, you didn't do anything when you found out that you did do this, But now he came here today. He's the one who he called the show, wanted to come here, and we gave him a lie detector test. You just passed yours, and then we asked him, did you ever have sexual physical contact with Bernard? He said yes. Did you see Bernard make his nephew give him oral sex? And he said yes. Are you lying that you saw Bernard make his nephew give him oral sex? He said no. Results came back all the same for Marlon, and they came back that he did not tell the truth.
Exactly.
Okay. So, hey, look at me. You confess to doing this to this child? You confess to doing this to this child?
Oh, I'm gonna fire him.
You the one who sexually molested this child? Huh? You're gonna be in big trouble when you get back there. You understand? You're the one that's probably gonna be getting arrested here. You accuse, why did you do that? Accuse him when you're the one doing it.
I see what I see down in that.
You're the one that did it. You confessed to doing it to the child. You're done. You know what? You're right. You are done. You're done lying about other people. You're done ever hurting another child again. You can get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of my studio and do the show. Marlon confessed to Dan, our lie examiner, that he molested your nephew, your son. Okay? He admitted this. When I just asked him backstage, when I asked him, did you molest the child? He shook his head yes. Okay. He also informed us that polygraph that was given to him in Michigan, that he's been informed that he's failed that. Not only has he failed ours, he's failed the one that the state of Michigan gave him. Okay? You need to go back home, you need to contact the police, and you need to reopen this case.
It's still open. It's still open.
And have them now look at Marlon. I mean, they're gonna look now because they know he failed, but you can, you'll show them our show. This guy is a psychopath liar. He's a bad guy. Listen, the good thing is you came on, you cleared your name, all right?
Yes.
Now you can do something.
I'm taking him straight to court.
Now you can do something good for your nephew and put this guy behind bars.
Now I can be around them. I have not been around them over 4 months.
And now you can be there for your nephew and put this guy behind bars. Good luck to you.